Hi foodies, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by again today. Well, today we are making an absolute classic. This is chicken stew. If you've never had this before, you are in for a treat because this stew is everything. It's rich, it's flavorful, and it pairs perfectly with just about anything. Rice, yam, potatoes, plantain, you name it. But for today, I'll be serving mine with some fluffy white rice. All right, without wasting any time, let's dive right in. First thing first, we need to prep the tomato mix. Now, one of the secrets to a deeply flavored stew is to remove excess water from the tomatoes. So I'll be roughly chopping these fresh, juicy tomatoes, and then I'll place them in a sieve to drain out that extra moisture. This helps to reduce the cooking time, and it also prevents the stew from tasting too sour. While that's doing its thing, let's move on to the style of the dish, that is the chicken. For this stew, I'm using hard chicken because it has so much flavor. And trust me, the texture after slow cooking is just the perfect thing. Since it's tougher than the regular soft chicken, I'll need to steam it first so it soaks up all the delicious seasoning. So into a pot, I'll be adding the chicken pieces and then some chopped onions. This is because everything starts with onions, right? It's just so flavorful. And then go on to add some salt and seasoning cubes for that tasty goodness. And then some green marinade. I made this earlier, so if you want to see how I made this green marinade, I have a video of that, and then I'll leave the link in the description as well. So check that out. Give everything a nice stir, making sure the chicken is well coated with all the flavor. Now cover the pot and let it steam on medium heat for a few minutes. Once the chicken has absorbed the seasonings, add some water. Remember, hard chicken takes time to cook, so you need to just have enough water to keep it tender and juicy. So add the water, cover the pot, and let it cook until it's nice and soft. Now let's move on to the stew itself. In a hot pan, I'm adding some vegetable oil followed by onions and a pinch of salt. Let that saute for a bit until the onions is soft and fragrant, and then pour in the drained chopped tomatoes and let them simmer. The key here is patience. If you want the tomatoes to fry properly and lose that raw taste, this step is what gives the Nigerian stew that deep, rich flavor. So don't rush it. Give it time, okay? Give it time to simmer until the oil starts to come up. While the tomatoes are simmering, let's prepare the pepper mix. I'm using a blend of green and yellow bell peppers for that color and sweetness, white onions and green onions because why not? Onions is equal to flavor. And then some Scotch bonnets for that spicy kick because you want this to be a little bit hot, so you can adjust to your level of tolerance. And some garlic and ginger because they take the flavor to the next level. Trust me, garlic and ginger is a perfect match for stew like this. And then blend everything roughly, not too smooth because we want some texture in the stew, okay? Then once blended, I'll add it straight into the pot. Season the pepper mix with seasoning cubes and salt. Adjust to your taste and let that simmer on low heat until the oil starts to come up. Now let's check our chicken. It should be fully cooked by now and tender. So at this point, we're going to be bringing everything together. So add the chicken into the stew and let it fry together. This step is where the magic happens because the chicken absorbs the stew and the stew absorbs the chicken. Just everything is going to marry each other beautifully. Leave it for a few minutes and then pour in some of that flavor-packed chicken stock to make the stew even richer. And because I love that extra depth of flavor, I'm adding a little bit of crayfish at this point. This is optional, but it does make a difference. So if you like crayfish like I do, you can add some. Now cover the pot and let everything simmer on low heat so the flavors can really blend together. While the stew is working its magic, let's get our rice ready. So here's my go-to methods for perfect non-sticky rice. Wash the rice thoroughly until the water runs clear and pour hot water over it and let it cook for a few minutes. Drain, wash it again and then transfer it back into the pot and add some fresh hot water and a pinch of salt. And let it cook until it's soft and fluffy and you've got yourself a good, fluffy, tender white rice. And now the final touch. At this point, the stew is ready. And guys, just look at this beauty. The oil has floated to the top. The color is deep and rich, and the aroma is just out of this world. I wish you could smell this through the screen, to be honest. Now let's split that up. First, I'm serving this heavenly chicken stew, and then the hot fluffy rice. I went on to pair that with some veggies. And it's time to dig in. Ooh, oh my, the taste of this food is just everything. It is so good and delicious. And that's it, guys. This stew is everything. It's spicy, it's rich, it's comforting. It's just the ultimate Nigerian classic. My husband and I literally couldn't stop eating when we tasted this. And I'm telling you, if you make your stew this way, you won't go back. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you try it, let me know in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more delicious recipes, okay? And if you want more recipes, let me know what you would like to see next. Until next time, happy cooking and enjoy your stew. Take care. Bye-bye.